Hey guys, it's Jason here, and what I've got for you is your Cypress Market Minute for week 14 of this 2023 real estate market. As always, first statistics. We've only got 14 houses for sale here in Cypress. 2 new ones have come on the market in the last 7 days, and 3 have gone pending. Now, I want to zoom out to all of Orange County just to kind of get a little more holistic picture as to what's going on in the market, because sometimes just looking at Cypress doesn't really give us the whole picture. The most interesting thing that I've seen is we have now dipped under 2,000 homes for sale in all of Orange County. And to give you a little history on that, last year we started off at about 1,100 homes for sale in 2022, and we grew inventory-wise almost all the way up to 4,000 homes. And now we're back to under 2,000. And the biggest change that I've seen just in this last week is it's our first week where we've seen almost 600 homes go pending, where on average we were seeing between 250 to maybe 400 going off the market. This last week we had a huge spike in pending sales. Now, this is somewhat typical for this time of the year. If you don't know, March, April, and May, and into June and July are really our 3 biggest months with regards to pending sales of the entire year. And this year just hasn't quite gotten off to the same start, and most of that is because, of course, interest rates are higher this year, but we just don't have the supply that we did. Therefore, prices are holding on a lot better than, quite honestly, I expected for 2023. The other side of the coin with regards to inventory and why we're still seeing such low inventory, at least from what I've been seeing, is the fact that a lot of you guys have 3% interest rates. So sometimes it's difficult when you're thinking about moving up, moving down, depending on the situation, giving up that 2.5%, 3% interest rate and now having to get into a 6% rate. So I really think that's been a stumbling block, especially for a lot of our move-up buyers that are really keeping inventory tight. So the big news that I'm going to be looking forward to watching and keeping a close eye on is, of course, as always, when the Fed sits down and meets, because what they have been doing for the past year and a half really is attacking inflation. And they've been doing that by raising interest rates every few months. This next time's supposed to be the same. They are only supposed to raise 0.25%, which is what everybody's kind of mumbling and grumbling about. So if that's the status quo, then that is okay. What we don't like to see is things that aren't expected, because those really add a gyration to our market, and they make things like interest rates go up and down. And if you've been listening to me for any amount of time, you know that the higher the interest rates go, the worse the affordability is for the buyer, and that could potentially soften prices. All that being said, the Fed is in a really tough place right now. And what I mean by that is they're battling inflation by raising interest rates. Well, what they're trying to do when they raise interest rates is to get basically our job market to tighten up. Right now there's still people hiring, our economy is still good, and they actually want to slow that down. But they also don't want to slow it down too much and, of course, send us into a recession. There are some people that think that we're in a recession. There are some people that think we're definitely headed into a recession. And there are some people that think that we're going to have a soft landing and everything's going to be okay. Well, if we do start seeing recession signs or more of recession signs, what a lot of people think is, the Fed will just stop raising rates and they might even reverse it and interest rates might go down. The big problem with that, and the difference of now between the last time this happened, was we're dealing with a large amount of inflation. So if the Feds do lower rates, it's going to cause inflation to go up more, which is going to have a direct impact, and of course I'm sure you guys have felt it, on your guys' wallet. Eggs, milk, gas for your house, all that stuff is potentially going to go up even more. So they're really stuck between a rock and a hard place, which is why I am doing these videos, to keep you updated week by week on exactly what's going on. So when you go to make a decision on your most expensive asset, you're going to be armed with all the best information. And on that note, if you have any questions with regards to your real estate portfolio, how it stacks up in 2023, if you want to talk about what your personal goals are with regards to your real estate and how that could potentially align for you, we offer free real estate consulting. So reach out to us via email, give us a call, social media. We're here to help. Would love to work with you. And thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll catch you next week. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this week's episode of O.C Realtor Talk. If you gained any value from this video, we'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and followed us on all our social media platforms.